think I will start with a statement. At halftime, we had talked about, the performance, the team, the fact that we were 1-0 down. I thought the team played really well tonight. And I got stats. Nico had 2 assists, Jackson 2 assists, Chu 2 goals, Yaimar goal. Who I brought up, he's got 157 games. He passed Chad Marshall for all-time, appearances for defenders for this club. But all those stats don't mean anything, in my opinion. What matters is that team found a way to win. They went down twice. I don't think deservedly, because I thought we outplayed them for large parts of the game. I thought our possession sequences were great. And the grit, never quit, tough kids, whatever adjective you want to use, that group of players, when they celebrated Yaimar's goal, you go take a look at that. That's a team that's together, that's committed, that's going to do a lot of good things this season.
Thank you, sir. We'll get into questions. Masvita, why don't you lead us off?
Yeah, I think you kind of mentioned this, but how happy are you as a coach for the players in terms of their determination and how they stuck with it, and then they get rewarded for the win?
Maz, look, I'm proud of the players. Who I'm happy for are the fans that came here. We had a very vocal section as always, but what I liked was, like, over here there were Sounder fans, over here there were Sounder fans, over here there were Sounder fans. Then we had our section, but then there were Sounder fans over here. A lot of Sounder fans sprinkled in with all the Whitecap fans. And so that's the reward. That's the reward for the fans. I'm happy for the fans. I'm proud of the players.
Well, I got to add this. On the broadcast, there was some guy who could hear that was going on. You've been Yamard. He was saying it through the whole game. And when Yamard scored, I mean, that's all we could hear on the broadcast as an example of the fan base you're talking about.
Well, Yaimar was a beast as always. The goal, he struck that with his left foot pretty good, Maz. The technique was good. But, again, it just came down to which team wanted it more. And, Vancouver's a good team. I didn't want to say that they're, ever been a bad team, but they've had, years where they haven't made the playoffs and stuff like that. Vanny's got them going. Vanny has them believing that they can win games. And tonight, we needed everything. We needed everything and a little bit of good fortune for us to come out 3-2.
Thank you.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, I know you didn't want to talk about stats, but I just found this one that's your first stoppage time winner since pre-pandemic. 2020 season opener is what I found the last time you had a stoppage time winner. Does that feel like a particularly relevant stat there?
No, I don't think so. Look, team never quits. That's one of the hallmarks, the calling cards of this franchise. All the players from the USL days, back when I was playing. I mean, it's always been a proud franchise. I think the people from the Northwest, we're hardy people. We have a lot of grit, determination. I would always say, Jeremiah, that whether the timing of the goals or whatever, I mean, Will Bruin up in Minnesota a few years ago, Nico and Raul. I mean, we had overtime winners in 2014 for the Open Cup win, Dempsey and Nova. I mean, that was a monster game from Zach Scott. I think we've always had the right mentality, and just, time is a figure of speech.
Jada.
Thanks. Congratulations on the win, Brian. I wanted to see how you felt about finally being able to execute on the set pieces tonight. Did you? Yeah.
Jada, you broke up a bit there, if you wouldn't mind repeating.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
A little better, yeah.
Yes. I wanted to ask about the set pieces, being able to score off of those. I know it's something that you guys work on a whole lot, and to see that finally work.
Yeah, the set pieces, Jada, thank you for asking that. Andy Rose has done a great job. He works hard on getting the guys organized for all the set pieces. We've been training on that. A lot of times it's the delivery, but tonight some of the tactics that we tried, that ball back to Jackson where he headed the ball back across, that was a play we tried in practice and the players were able to execute. So credit to Andy and credit to the players for making that happen.
Owen Murray.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, kind of with Alex back, how that changed the balance of the team, because maybe the first time we've seen him and Nico together on the right in a little bit, and then with Leo on the left, how did that change how you guys played side to side?
It was good. Alex coming back was good. You could tell he was into the game. I think he was just gassed at the end, and we brought Cody on just to close the game out. But again, I switched Nico and Albert midway through the second half, and I think that worked as well. Nico had a very, very good game. Albert had a good game. Alex is a quality MLS player. So, yeah, we are happy to have him back.
Again, if you'd like to ask a question to Coach Schmetzer, please use the hand raise function in Zoom. We'll go back for some follow-ups now. Jeremiah, go ahead.
Yeah, I did want to ask about the subs. I don't think you made any until the end there. Is that just, if you could just explain the thinking behind that.
We were playing well. Our expected goals, if you want stats, were 2.33 or something. That's according to MLS or whatever it was, something that I read. So I don't know if the game really required any subs. We talked about different things. Raul was still on a time limit, and I wanted to get him some minutes, extend his minutes a little bit. We'll make changes for Wednesday against San Jose, but I just think that group of players deserved the chance to win the game. I thought we were in control of the game, for large stretches of that game.
Jada.
I wanted to ask about JP. JP, is there any concern with the hit that he took? And then also if you could evaluate how Steph Cleveland did.
Two great questions. JP's a tough kid. He got the stitch when he came to the bench, the little machine that just goes like that and puts his skull back together. So he came back on the field. And then Stephen Cleveland had a really, really good game. That save in the first half, the save in the second half, he kept us in the game. I thought his overall performance was very, very good. I can't fault him on the second. I can't fault him on either goal. So he was very good tonight.
I see one more hand in the queue for now. So unless we get any others, Masvita, go ahead. You may be our closer.
Hey, Brian, did you push Alex Roldan up to start the second half to balance the offense? Was he further up to start the second half or not?
You've seen us play. No, that's how we want to try and play. He should be, our right back should be the highest and widest guy on the field when we build out in 3-2. So that was just by design, and Alex understands what we want. So nothing special there.
Because it looked like it made a difference in the balance of the attack you talked about all week.
Maz, absolutely. I didn't want to dismiss your question. He absolutely made a difference because he's a good attacking player. Cody's a little different. Reed might have those attacking qualities. Ethan Double-Air might have those attacking qualities. So yeah, we expect a lot out of that position. But when each one of those players fills in or starts, or Kellen Rowe starts back there, it changes subtly just based on the characteristics of the players.
Thank you.
Looks like we have one more hand up. So Mickey Turner, go ahead, and why don't you close us out?
Thanks. Congratulations on the win. Obviously, Leo Chu comes in and gives you a couple of goals. Just talk about his overall performance. He was dangerous throughout the game, really just attacking and obviously finishing.
Well, he is a tremendous attacking talent. What I would say is that he still has room to grow. And if he really digs into his career, he'd be a really tremendous player in our league. He's got all the tools, speed, technique, talent. You know, the 2 goals were kind of a bonus, but Mickey, the one play in the first half when he got to the end line and he crossed the ball and it came to Nico Ladero's head and Nico headed it and it didn't go in. That ball actually should have been played on the floor. And so some of those little small details, when he figures that out, because he is going to figure that out, he's going to be lights out. And we're very happy that he's on the team.